Welcome back to another Vlogmas. My last video wasn't meant to be Vlogmas Vlog 1, but it is Vlogmas Vlog 1. Anyway, we're going to do Vlogmas Vlog 2 now. So I am just about to start cooking dinner, so I thought let's do it together. I was going to put on a Christmas movie actually. Watch a Christmas movie while I'm doing my dinner, and I might still do that, but I was going to put on a Christmas movie. There's a Christmas movie called Champagne Problems. Don't know if you can see my Alexa right here. And I might still do that. I just want to catch up with you first. Tonight it looks a bit rotten actually. I've not had the best of days today. I am about to lose the will to live. Bear with me a second. As I was saying, I've not had the best of days today. So I was working from home today because I had a dentist appointment. So I don't know if you remember, if you watched the last vlog, I've had a really bad toothache. My wisdom tooth is coming through and it has caused me some grief. It made me feel really unwell, and it just so happened that I had a dentist appointment today because since I've moved back into this town, which is like 2.5 years now, I've not been able to get into an NHS dentist. Finally managed to get into one. Obviously I needed to book an appointment to like secure my place on the NHS. I'm having one start at 5:30, that's how bad this day's been. Yeah, so I booked my appointment. And turned up there today, and she was like, we haven't got you booked in for today, we've got you booked in for next week. And I was like, okay, right, I'll see you next week then. And then about a week ago, or maybe even longer actually, I ordered Christmas garland to go across the top of our TV unit in the living room. I ordered it on B&Q for like home delivery, and I've been waiting ages for it, and I was like, this is really weird that it's not been dispatched yet. Anyway, then I got a notification that it was with Every. It had been dispatched and it was with Every, and I was like, okay. And it said it was going to be delivered in like the next couple of days. I was like, brilliant. And then literally pretty much the same day I had a dispatch notification. They said, oh, I had an email from B&Q and it said, oh, we've got your return and you'll be refunded. And I was like, well, I haven't even got the item yet, let alone a return of it. So obviously, I phoned B&Q up when I just got out of my non-dentist appointment and was like, you sent me this email, I haven't even received the item yet, so I'm not sure why you would process a return for it. And she had a look on the system and she said, oh, that item's actually been sold through like a third-party supplier. It's not actually like a B&Q seller. And basically the item's out of stock, so there's nothing we can do, they're just going to refund you. And I was like, oh. And now I can't find any that are like a reasonable price that I'm going to get in time for Christmas, so I might just have to wait now and actually just order one in sales in January and just have it for next year. But it's really annoying because I really wanted it for this year. So that's been a bit poop. I think I'm just in an irritable mood because it's my time of the month, so I think it's just making me like more irritable than usual, if that's even possible. But it is what it is anyway. So I've just come in here to make myself and Tom some dinner. We are having the same thing that we've been having all week, which is chicken, which is cooking in the air fryer with like some taco seasoning on it. I'm just just making a salad now to the side, which has just got onions, red onions, tomato, salad, and I'm going to put some sweet corn in there, and then I'm going to cook some rice and some black beans. So it's kind of like a deconstructed burrito. It's been very nice. I've been looking forward to eating it every night. So yeah, that's my evening. I've just been, since I finished work, I've just been watching a vlog on YouTube. I watched Molly May's Vlogmas, and I wasn't actually going to vlog throughout December because I wanted to really focus on my TikTok, so I'm doing Vlogmas on TikTok, and I just can't do both because it is like a lot. So I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to vlog through Christmas, through December, and I'll just pick it back up in the new year because I'm going to buy myself a new camera in the new year. I might have mentioned it already in my previous vlog, but I have been at my company that I work for like now for 10 years in January. So I'll get the bonus for my 10-year anniversary, and I'm going to treat myself to, basically they put it into this like rewards program that we've got, so that it's tax-free. So instead of giving us cash and then that being taxed, they put it into this rewards pot, and it's basically just like an online shopping pot. So my account will just be topped up with this amount of money, and then I can just spend it wherever I like. And obviously there's just loads of different shops on there, Curry's being one of them, but they've got like H&M, like all these shops on there that you can spend the money on. Tesco's, you can just use it for your food shop or anything like that really. So it's much better because it means you don't get taxed on it basically. So I can put that towards the new camera that I want, which is the DJI Osmo, like a pocket camera. So I was just gonna like not vlog until the new year, but watching Molly May's vlog, obviously her life is way more interesting than mine, but it's just given me the to pick the camera up again basically. So yeah, I'm just making dinner. It's Wednesday today, so I was working from home. 2 more days left at work and then it's the weekend. We've got some nice plans this weekend actually. Friday night I'm out with the girls. We've got like a little Christmas evening. We're having like picky bits and doing some crafts, which will be nice. So maybe I'll vlog a bit of that, but probably not. Not sure my friend would love to be on the camera. And then this weekend I've got my niece and nephew, Saturday night. They want to go bowling, so we're going to take them bowling. And there's a new all-you-can-eat restaurant right near the bowling alley that we're taking them. So it just makes it easy because they can just literally eat whatever they want. And it'll be nice for us as well to try the new restaurant. So yeah, I'm very excited for that, and that will be nice. And then we're going over to my mum's on Sunday. She's cooking us all our own dinner. So basically I'll just meet my brother and sister-in-law at my mum's house and just hand the kids over and we'll all have a nice roast dinner, and then back in the comfort of our own home Sunday evening. We'll try and vlog as much as possible, so I'm not going to vlog the kids, but okay, I have just finished work for the day, and I finished a little bit early actually because we had like a team away day. So I have actually just come to B&Q because I obviously mentioned that B&Q had basically refunded my order for my Christmas garland. So I'm going into B&Q to see if I can try and find a Christmas garland that I can put up on our TV unit. So let's go and have a look in B&Q. All right, there was absolutely nothing in B&Q. Absolutely nothing. There was one garland, but it was pre-lit as well, and it was only £12, but it only had multicoloured lights on it, and we don't want that. So we're gonna go across the road now because there is a Home Bargains, but I do really need a wee, so I might actually just go on my lunch break tomorrow to Home Bargains. I think that's what I'm gonna do, so we'll come back tomorrow and go to Home Bargains. Okay, hello guys. I am sitting on the sofa. It's Friday evening, I've just finished work, and I realised that I haven't showed you my advent calendars yet, I don't think. So it's 5th of December, I think I just said that. So I have got 3 advent calendars this year. Very lucky girl. My one chocolate advent calendar is a lint advent, and it had a little mini lint bunny in the first door, and then it's just got like little lint chocolates in it, and then the door 24 is a big Father Christmas, so I'm very excited for that. But that's not the most exciting advent calendar I've got. The most exciting one I'm going to leave till last. The next advent calendar I've got, I bought for myself as a little treat, and it is this PLT advent calendar, and I have to say I've been really disappointed with it. Everything I've taken out bar one product, I think, I'm just going to give away because I just will not find any use for it. I didn't spend a lot of money. I didn't pay full price for it, that's for sure. I don't know if anybody did. I don't know if it's one of those things that just like goes on immediately discounted, so it makes you feel like you're getting a bargain. But I think I paid about 36 quid for it. So it's probably not that bad in the grand scheme of things, money spent, but it's money that I didn't need to spend because I'm not going to use hardly any of the products. So I've said that I might do a little giveaway. I might just, if anybody ever comments on any of my videos and says they want the stuff from this advent calendar, they can have it. All the stuff that I'm not going to use, which so far has been pretty much 4 out of 5 doors. So this is what the advent calendar looks like. It is huge, I have to say, like it is very big, but yeah, it's just not been great. I think door 1, I got this like Thomas Rothman, I think it was called, and it's like under eye firming cream. So it's supposed to be really good for people that have got like baggy under eyes. So I might actually give that to my mum because she said, let me know what it's like. So I might actually give that to my mum. But then everything after that, I've just been like, oh, I've got a beauty blend, a beauty sponge, which is fine, but I've already got loads of beauty sponges. Like a towel headband, and what else? Lashes, can't think what else. I got something today, what did I, oh, and a sleep mask, I think. So yeah, it's not been great, but should we have a sneak peek at what's in tomorrow's, which is door number 6, just because, why not? And I was saying I've been doing some TikToks on it, I feel like I can see a hair, that everything in this advent calendar feels so light, but I was saying like, I wonder if they have to make it light, otherwise they just have to spend a fortune on postage, and obviously it's just then not like reasonably priced, so I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, what's behind door number 6? We're getting ahead of ourselves here. So we've got Project Lip, okay, Plump and Fill lip liner. So it's the first like proper full-size like makeup product that's been in there actually. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit bright, but this is the colour. It's like a brownie, like a dark brown. So we'll see. I'm not going to properly open it because I'll do it on TikTok tomorrow, but I've just been a little bit disappointed with all the products, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, it's not been the best. I said note to self, I'm not going to buy myself a beauty advent calendar next year because I just think they're not worth the money. Unless you're going to spend loads of money on like the Look Fantastic one maybe, but again it's like hundreds of pounds, and I just think like, why not just take that money and go and spend it on good skincare that you know you're going to use? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then the one I've been most excited for. So this is the advent calendar that I have been the most excited for this year. So just to give you a bit of a backstory, this is so heavy, I'm gonna have to put it down, hold on. To give you a bit of a backstory, I saw a TikTok like, maybe like 4 weeks ago, and it was basically this lady sharing on her TikTok a book advent calendar that her husband had made for her. Like or I think it might have even been him making it. The video was him sharing him making this advent calendar, and he had basically gone out and bought 24 books for his wife, and he was wrapping them up and numbering them 1 to 24 for an advent calendar for her. And I sent it to like a few people, like I sent it to like my friend, and I sent it to my stepmom, and I was just like, how insane is this? Like, imagine. And then literally like a couple of weeks later or a week later, I saw my stepmom and she was like, I can't contain it, but I've made you a book advent calendar. And I was like, what? I was so excited. So yeah, basically she'd gone round to like some charity shops. So she didn't buy me any new books because I feel like that's just so excessive, and who could afford to do that? It's like £10 a book these days. So she had basically gone round to like charity shops, and she had some books at home that she had wrapped up for me, and basically picked out 24 books, wrapped them all up, and I've got a book advent calendar. And honestly, it has been the best thing that's happened to, well, it's not been the best thing that's happened to me this year because I got married this year, but it's been one of the nicest things that anyone's ever done for me, and it's been one of the nicest things that anyone's done for me this year. Like, I'm so grateful, and I love it. It's brought me so much joy already, and we're only 5 days in, and I just can't wait to get to the end of it, and I can't wait to like take them all out of this basket and like put them all onto my bookshelf and just have a full book, like overflowing bookshelf. Like, it just, the whole thing brings me so much joy, I can't explain it to you. So basically she's got me this big basket, she's wrapped all of the books up, and she's like numbered them. So this is tomorrow's, she's like numbered them 1 to 24. So obviously I started with number 1, so I'll talk you through the books that I've unwrapped so far. So book number 1 was, let me just put them in order. I think that was the order that I got them in. Book number 1 was this from Ruth Jones, which I didn't actually realise is the Ruth Jones from Gavin and Stacey, Nessa. So yeah, this one is called Love Untold. And it's just basically about a lady that's about to turn 90, and she just wants to celebrate with her family and heal a family rift that's been breaking the family up for decades. And then she's got to find her daughter that basically is estranged. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And what my stepmom has actually done is put a note in the first page of every book, just a little note, and then asking me to rate them all from 1 to 10. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, that was book number 1. Book number 2 was Orphan X, which my husband actually had on his to read list. So this is just basically about a guy that, as a boy, he's in an orphanage. He gets taken from an orphanage and raised in like a top secret program. And then he's like sent to all these places by the government to like do their dirty work for them basically. But then he breaks out of the program and is now helping, like a bit of a Robin Hood, helping the desperate and deserving, it says. So this one sounds good, and I think actually my stepmom said that it's like one of bloody 18 books or something ridiculous. So I'm very excited to read that. And then book number 3 that I opened was 3 Hours. And this is set in Somerset, which is actually where my dad's side of the family live, and it's actually where she was in the charity shops, because it was a couple of weeks ago. She was down in Somerset in Glastonbury, looking in the charity shops there for books for me. So I wonder if this is one that she picked up there, because it's actually based in Somerset, which I think is just so cool. So it's basically just about there's a blizzard in Somerset, and a school is under siege by a school shooter. So I think it's called 3 Hours because it's about the 3 hours where the kids and all the teachers and everything are in the school, and there's a school shooter in there, so very excited to read that. I feel like that's going to be right up my street. Book number 4 was Ashes to Ashes, and this is Blood Ties Ashes to Ashes, and this is a vampire. This is about vampires, so I know I'm going to love it. And I think it is a like a series of books. So yeah, it's just basically about vampires and people wanting to kill make vampires extinct. So yeah, I'm very excited for that one. It's giving me Vampire Diaries vibes. And then what I opened today was a Martina Cole book called Betrayal, and it's basically just about a guy who is like the head of the family, and his baby mama is sort of like behind a lot of his mastermind stuff, and it sounds like she might turn against him. So that one sounds quite interesting, and it's quite a big bad boy, which we love. But yeah, I'm really excited. I love like reading proper books. Like if I had the choice, I would always read a proper book. But I was just finding that I was reading so much, like I'm on book 36 this year. And I was just finding that to keep up with that, I was having to buy loads of books. I just couldn't afford it. Obviously that's like £360 I would have spent, like, because a book is £10. So quite a lot of like Frida McFadden or KL Slater, any easy books like that, I'll try to listen to on audio. So I've got an audiobook subscription with Audible. So I listen to quite a lot of those books. Maybe like a third I'll listen to on the way to and from work. And then I actually treated myself to a Kindle this year, or end of last year. Because books on Kindle are just so much cheaper, so I probably saved myself a lot of money this year by buying a lot of them on a Kindle. But I do love to read a proper book, and me and my friends, like I meet a couple of my friends that I used to work with once a month, and we do like we rotate each other's houses and do dinner, so we always bring books to the dinner and like swap. So I've always got a couple of proper books to read, but next year I'm literally gonna have 24 books to read. Like I'm just so excited. I love it. I can't explain how much joy it brings me to just read a book. Like and the fact that like I'm quite like a creature of comfort. So when I first ever started reading, I've read like all my life. Like if I'm going on holiday, I'll always take a book with me. And I've always read like things like Celia Ahern, like really easy readers that are like a cute story or romance. And then when I first started getting into reading, like 2 years ago, I started off with like The Housemaid, like Frida McFadden, all of those kinds of books, which are pretty much the same story, just a different scenario. And I love them. They're easy readers to read as like gap fillers in between like big books. And then I started to read A Court of Thorns and Roses. Finished the whole series, not last year, the year before. Last year, read the whole series. And then that just like ignited my love for a fantasy. So now this year I've read so many fantasy series, which I love. But again, they're all kind of the same. Like it's all about fae and fairies, and it's all got wyvern in it and like all these kinds of things. They're all very similar. So it's good for somebody else to buy me a book and it not be something that I would necessarily have reached for, and then I can just like broaden my horizons. Like I just love it. I just love reading so much. It brings me so much joy. I just don't get enough time to do it in the day because your girl's a full-time worker. But yeah, anyway, I've absolutely been loving this book advent calendar. Like I just think what like a great gift, and I might actually like do this every year moving forward. Like I might just, even if I can just like give next year, if I can just say to my stepmom like, here's 50 quid, can you just go and like sort me out with a load of books and wrap them up for me? Like, so I just love it. Like it's literally better than Christmas Day. This whole month of December, opening all these books. Like imagine opening up 24 new books on Christmas Day, how happy you would be. Like, and I get to experience that over a whole month. Like I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. Anyway, as I'd said, I've finished work now. So I'm actually going out with the girls tonight. I'm not going to film it because I'm going to do it for TikTok instead. but I'm gonna go to the shop now and get picky bits for tea that I need to take over to the girls, and I'm gonna show you what I get, and then I need to quickly sort the spare room out before I leave because we've got the kids. So I've got my niece and nephew staying tomorrow, so I need to put bed in on that double bed and just sort that room out so that there's nothing in there for them to like play with and get out and draw with and do anything like that tomorrow night. So let's go to the shop and get picky bits for tea. Okay, I am back from the shops. I went to Aldi and I went to Asda, and here is what I've got for our picky tea. Just, I don't know why this is like a little bit on the wonka thing. Is that better? I think so. Okay, let me show you what I got for our picky tea. So I got 24 corn chicken nuggets because I love these. These are like the best. I'm not a vegetarian. I used to actually be a vegetarian for a long time, and these were like my favourite thing to eat. And it's just stuck with me really. I just think they're even better than a McDonald's chicken nugget in my opinion. I got some olives. These are just Halkidiki stuffed olives with jalapenos and garlic. My favourite olives are the Noncella, is it? Olive, but they didn't have any, which is annoying. I also picked up these Wagyu beef sliders, so it just comes with a little mini beef slider. It's got brioche buns in there, and then this is a cheese and ale sauce. I just feel like they're going to go down an absolute treat. They were very expensive though. It's like £5.50 for that whole packing, and you get 6 little sliders. And then I picked up 2 packets of these, and they've got 2 in each. The bake at home baguettes. So that was my contribution to the picky tea. I also picked up my friends, both of my friends, I've got 2 kids each, a boy and a girl. So I picked up 4 of these little tins of chocolates. They're just little chocolates in the shapes of letters, and it just comes in this little letterbox tin, which I just thought was really cute. So they're going to go with me. And then I also picked up from Asda PVA glue for our crafts and little paintbrush set for crafts. And I just also picked myself up, which has nothing to do with our evening, a new little Christmas decoration. I saw it and I loved it and I felt like I had to have it. So I'm going to go and sort the spare room out now, I think, and change the bed sheets in our bedroom before I leave, and then yeah, on to my little craft evening, which I won't be filming on YouTube, but I'll probably catch up with you at some point this weekend anyway. Okay, it is the next day now and we are just getting ready for our niece and nephew to be dropped around. I had a lovely evening with the girls last night. It was so nice. I literally didn't get in until 1 o'clock, and the rain when I was driving home was absolutely torrential. Like, it was the worst I've ever driven in. I couldn't see. I had to slow right down. So that was scary. But the crafts was really cute. I think I showed you I might put some clips in of what we made on our crafts night from my TikToks. But yeah, it was really cute. We made like little mini reefs out of like pipe cleaners, and then I attempted to make a Christmas tree, but it just didn't work. And then we made little Christmas tree decorations, like ornaments out of like clay that we put in the oven. It was just so cute. Like, it was such a wholesome time with the girls, and we had lovely food, picky bits, like camembert, like just proper Christmassy things. So yeah, it was really nice. But I'm gonna end this vlog off here and pick back up probably after this weekend when we've dropped the kids back off. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and please come back for the next video. Love you, bye.